very pleased to announce my next speaker, our second leadership speaker of the morning. I've known Michelle for over 15 years, and she is absolutely a phenomenal lady in so many ways. I talked before about relationships and how important relationships are. She is probably one of the most relational people that I know. She worked here at North Hennepin Community College for a number of years in our marketing division, but I am inspired every day by her ability to connect with people and her ability to transcend that into really, strategic action. So Michelle serves right now as the digital and social media director for the Minnesota State System. Prior to that position, as I had mentioned, she was the Media and Public Relations Director. That's actually was her title, where she completed the Loma Leadership Academy and received a Medallion Award for Excellence in Service. She's a proud NHCC alumnus who earned an Associate of Arts and an Individualized Associate of Science, focusing on multimedia communication with honors. She also took part in Phi Theta Kappa and received TRIO's prestigious Achievers Award. She then transferred to Concordia University and earned a bachelor's in Marketing Innovation Management. I mean, just look at this resume. Michelle is also a member of our Alumni Leadership Council on campus, which has really been a boon for us, a huge benefit. She's also an executive team member of the National Council for Marketing and Public Relations, board member for the YMCA's McCorvey Center, and the Santa Foundation's annual gala, plus much more. The best part of her career for her is meeting and writing and sharing success stories about student leaders, something we've tapped for our council for sure through the various mediums. She also loves music, traveling, and gardening. Woman after my own heart. I love gardening myself. Michelle is a go-getter. She's got a genuine talent for connecting with people, as I said, and I've had the pleasure of working with her for a number of years, and I always look forward to our conversations. Please help me in joining and giving a warm welcome to Miss Michelle Lee Goode. When I heard this song, I'm like, this is totally Michelle. God, dust your shoulders off, keep it moving, yes, Lord. Time to get some douche in there, swim wet, going to the push. The edited version.
You know what? I picked that song because I love Lizzo's confidence. I love her confidence, and she's from Minnesota, so I thought I would represent. Good morning, NHCC. Truth is, I'm really nervous being up here. So unlike Lizzo, that's kind of like my alter ego, but I'm really nervous being up here. I'm used to being behind the scenes making magic. I'm a writer. I like to bring out stories in others and making others shine, not so much me. And so that's my thing. That's what I'm really good at. But NHCC called me. And I'm here because when you have like a calling, you should do that. You should answer the calling and answer the calling. What I mean by that is listening really closely, answering it, and doing it, even if it makes you scared. And so, so here I am, front and center, and it's a really scary honor to be here today. I do. Thank you for having me. So how did I make it to this stage, this NHCC stage, this stage in life? It took way longer than the 5 minutes I was given to be up here. But I'll give you the Cliff Notes. It was hard. I was 16 when I became a mother. And like many NHCC students who had barriers and overcame obstacles, I didn't believe I had the means to go to college. The money, the time, the daycare, the transportation. Plus, no one in my family went to college or encouraged it. So I didn't believe I had anyone to turn to show me how. So I didn't go. I didn't go to college because I didn't believe I could. That is until I made a bold move. I changed my mind and believed I could. I didn't know all the answers, but I decided I was going to college. I knew I was capable and worthy of being more, and certainly knew I wanted more. And at that particular time, I just didn't want to struggle anymore. But it took me 18 years to get there because I was busy working multiple, low-paying jobs, raising my son. So I waited to go back to college to earn the degree because I felt that his needs came first. And had I known, however, that there were resources and people out there that could help, I would have definitely went to college sooner, as soon as possible, and would have benefited sooner and would have been able to give back sooner. You see where this is going? When I envisioned wanting and having better and decided I was going to take action to get it, that's when things started to fall into place. The first set of actions were simply picking up the phone, calling the college in my community, this one, asking, what do I need to do to be a student? Driving by the campus, parking, entering the building, and talking to an advisor about what degree programs do you have? This is what I'm interested in. Applying for financial aid, including scholarships, and receiving them from perfect strangers. Getting help with math from super smart trio advisors, because I had a lot of rust. I knew how to count money I didn't have, but college algebra, I needed tutoring, and they gave it to me, and I passed with an A. Whatever I was struggling with, I would just ask someone my questions, and eventually would get the answers or help I needed to get a step closer to what I wanted. Again, I didn't know it all, and I didn't need to. You never need to know it all. You just need to know what you want and why. I wanted to go to college because I believed it would lead me to a rewarding career and better lifestyle for myself and family. I wanted to study communications because I loved to write. I was fortunate to accomplish both these goals at NHCC, having received a communications degree and working in the communications office. But I ultimately received so much more. I discovered hidden talents, my purpose, and the best people on the planet. And that's a blessing. It truly is. Here's what I mean, though, about the hidden talents and finding my purpose. Again, I knew I loved to write. I knew that part. But I didn't realize I was good at getting people to share their stories with me until I was practicing it in my career. I was always nerdy when it came to books, and proud of it, by the way, but never thought I would be a hybrid techie and love it. Like, I can read code now. That wasn't what I intended to do. I learned my purpose was to use my talents and platforms to share stories, to inform, inspire, and help others. And I never would have known, but found out there were are great, will always be great NHCC students, employees, and supporters. One of the most inspirational pieces I wrote and wanted to leave you with today was about the late, great Howard Olson. He was a student of Minnesota State University, Mankato, an original member of NHCC's science faculty, and an avid supporter of the college. His philosophy on life that stuck with me was simply learn, earn, and return. So others who follow could learn, earn, and return. So others that follow could earn, learn, and return, and so on. A good leader inspires new leaders, and that's what bold leadership means to me. Thank you.